Hello and welcome to Exploring Sussex, and today we're going to be exploring Rye in East Sussex, a town where history, charm and adventure converge. With its cobbled streets, medieval architecture and coastline steeped in tales of smugglers, sailors, Rye is a destination that promises enchantment at every turn. Rye's history is as captivating as its scenery. Once an island surrounded by sea, Rye was a key member of the Cinque Ports, a medieval confederation of coastal towns that defended England's shores. Over time, as the sea receded, Rye became a haven for smugglers, with its maze-like streets and secret tunnels proving the perfect cover for illicit activities. To come into Rye, then first stop must be the Heritage Centre. Massive anchor right outside the front. Included in the Heritage Centre is a model of the town. Rye was once surrounded by water and served as a major naval port. But over centuries the coastline has shifted, leaving the town 2 miles inland. Step back in time at Ypres Tower, part of the Rye Castle Museum. This 13th century fortress offers exhibits on Rye's defensive history and smuggling past. Just £5 to get in. There's some amazing buildings to see in Church Square, including this old English heritage listed building. Fascinating carvings all along this beam. That long beam, if you got one of those carvings wrong, that whole beam would be complete toast. So let's have a look at this old police station, West Sussex County Police, dated 1891. Love a bluebell on this channel, and even found some bluebells in the churchyard. This church has got a stunning interior. St Anthony of Padua Catholic Church. Love all this ornate marble work. Quite a small church, but spectacular. Smells great in here too. Full of history, this Franciscan friary was established here in 1910. You can see from up here, right up on the top of this island fortress, Winchell Sea on the other side, and this down here is the River Rother. St Anthony's house is particularly spectacular with its timber frame. So this is probably the reason that most people come to Rye. It's for Mermaid Street. This has got what the oldest pub in Sussex, the Mermaid. Got another host of old buildings. Oak Corner there, rebuilt in 1490. Probably going to be a lot busier than this tomorrow. I filmed this on a Friday afternoon in April, just at the right time to see the wisteria out. Another lovely old timber framed building. Hartshorn House, the old hospital, 15th century it says. How times have changed, eh? This one's circa 1520, the house with 2 front doors. And in some ways we chose the wrong time to come, because unfortunately the scaffolding up at the Mermaid, but I'm sure they're very necessary repairs. So the sign on the outside of the Mermaid says it was rebuilt in 1420. So probably the most popular, or the reason that most people come to Rye, is to visit the Mermaid. Supposedly haunted. You get to see the sign at the back here, but this would be where the horses would have been kept when it was a staging inn. Just down the road from the Mermaid, this lovely old building, our pub, the Old Bell. Right, here we've got Thomas House, 14th century, and the Cobble Cottage in the 1500s. Again, we've got the old entrance that would be used by the horses, so yeah, just showing its history. This Georgian treasure is the Lamb House, once owned by author Henry James, who lived and wrote his novels right here, now owned by the National Trust. Lovely to see all these spring flowers here, right next to the church. Charming little alleyway down to the old vicarage. Beautiful building. For breathtaking views of Rye and its surroundings, climb the bell tower at St Mary's Church. It's a bit of a climb, but the panoramic vistas are worth every step. Amazing bell system up on the tower there. You've got the main bell, but you've got these much smaller bells. And here we are inside St Mary's. Don't know whether everyone knows, but the roof of all churches is designed in exactly the same way as a boat hull, and so seaside towns will obviously had the people trained for building boats, and the roof of them exactly the same process. So this is Fletcher's house. In this ancient vicarage, John Fletcher was born in 1579, Jacobean dramatist, collaborator with Bowman, Shakespeare and Massinger. This grand building is Rye Town Hall, right next to Simon the Pieman. This fine building is the George Hotel in Rye. It's hosted many celebrities in this hotel, including Matt Damon. And little known fact is that Paul McCartney used to live in Rye, now lives locally in Peasmarsh. Rye's Landgate is the only surviving medieval gateway into the town, built in 1329. It's a striking reminder to Rye's fortified past. Just on the outskirts of Rye is the old waterworks, built in 1869. It's been converted into a pub of the year 2025. Well, I hope you've enjoyed my quick tour of Rye. If there's bits that I've missed, then comment down below. Come back and do another video. So yeah, if there's bits you think I should have included, let me know. If you have enjoyed this content, please give me a thumbs up, and if you like this type of content, subscribe to the channel to see more of it. And thank you very much for watching.